about done for, spring practice just about done. How do you think you guys have developed so far through the spring?
I think we came a long way, especially as a defensive line. Stuff that we weren't doing so well last year, we really improved on, with some of our games inside and just moving inside a lot better, moving around with our stunts and everything like that. The young guys are coming along. Owen, he's doing a great job, and especially at the beginning of spring, we did a lot of good things. And we had a few days in there where, we struggled, had a couple, down days, but we came back, these last couple days, especially as a defense, we've really been strong and really been stopping the offense.
How much do you look at the orange-white game and think of that as an opportunity for you to show, as an individual, the coaches what you can do?
Any chance you're on Neyland Stadium, it's sacred. So, any time you get to, run out there in front of any ball fans, however many are there, whether it's 102, 455, or 80,000, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. As a defense, we got to show the fans that we've been working hard. As an offense, they got to do the same thing. And we're just, it's all for the fans, and we're just trying to improve every day.
Danny, for you guys, what would be the biggest difference? Is that you're more athletic inside? That you obviously are lighter than the guys that were there last year. Is that kind of what you see?
Yeah, like I said, we're moving a lot better. I think that's what Coach Tripp and Coach Jancic really wanted, was us to be able to run more games inside, move around, a lot more pressure, stuff like that. And I think that's definitely happened so far this spring.
Have you seen that pay off in terms of getting to the quarterback more often and more consistently?
Yeah, definitely. No matter who it is on the defense, everybody's been making plays. I've gotten a couple sacks throughout the spring, made a lot of plays, but it seems like every time we're running those pressures, somebody's coming free and making the play. It doesn't matter who it is as long as it's on our defense.
Do you guys feel like you're also more versatile? We've seen Jordan Williams play inside out. We've seen Kurt Magid down there. Do you feel like you guys can be more versatile on the defense?
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. You see Jordan rotating in, me, him, and Owen, kind of three-weighing inside. I play a little nose, I play a little three technique. Jordan plays, straight three, and Owen plays straight one. So, I think it's great for us. It gives, offenses a different look, more speed with Jordan than me, obviously, but, just moving around, better pass rush, and just kind of switching up the look.
So many new starters on the defensive line and on the offensive line. How much impressive is going to be for both lines Saturday, just to see who's going to be part of this?
We compete every day, and the O-line's done a lot of great things this spring. We've done a lot of great things this spring. We've been competing every day, and that's all you can ask for. And we attack each other every day.
Is it tough to get much better against pass rushing and all that things while you're not sacrificing anything against the run? There's so many teams in this league that whether they spread you out or try to wham you, they're going to run at you. Is it tough to kind of get better at one without sacrificing the other?
No, because that all comes with what we call FBI, and that's football intelligence. We should know when it's run or pass. We should know by the offensive lineman's stance, by the sets, and obviously when it gets into seasons by teams' tendencies and stuff like that. We know all that. So, when you're working on your pass rush, it's kind of just a both-way thing.
How much, in terms of not having quite as much size, because y'all obviously got quicker, but there's obviously, Daniel McCullers, Daniel Hood, none of those kind of bigger body guys up front. Does that made it tougher? Does that make maybe the fundamentals and the technique that much more important?
Yeah, definitely. Technique is going to be huge for us because, with me and Owen, that's not really the same thing as Owen and McCullers. So they're a little bit different, but, Owen moves really well. And as long as we can make up for what we lack in size and technique, we're going to be fine. And I think we've been pushing along all spring, doing great work with the double teams and just pushing techniques like that, that are going to help us throughout the season next year.
It's the key for you to become that every down guy, not a guy that comes out on third down.
I just got to work on my pass rush. That's got to be something I got to work on all summer. Obviously in the spring game, get a lot of looks, but also I think it's good to have a guy that can play the run real consistent, and I think I've been doing an okay job at that. I just gotta be more consistent in my pass game, and being able to get off blocks and not just draw those double teams and stay locked up.
Danny, Jordan said as an undersized guy, technique is so important for him when you slide inside a tackle. And he said he looks back at Malik Jackson from a couple years ago as somebody that's kind of similar and had a lot of success. Do you have anybody like that you could punch up film of and kind of see what you want to do?
They had a guy at Cincinnati by the name of Derek Wolf, and he's bigger than I am, but his technique was flawless, and the way he played double teams, the way his technique, I try to emulate my game, off of him. He does a great job. He plays for the Broncos now. But, I try to watch his film, look it up in the film room, stuff like that, watch his old games, and just watch his technique and the way he defeated blocks, and I look up to him.
A guy like Dylan Wiseman's gotten a reputation as being a tough, kind of a scrappy guy to go against. Has he earned that reputation, you think?
Yeah, Dylan's a tough kid. Us Midwest boys know how to get down.
Into the cold weather.
But yeah, I think it is. These soft Southern guys, they don't know how to handle that cold. But no, but yeah, Dylan's a real tough kid. He brings it every play. He brings his hat to the ball. Me and him are on shields, and you can't be a soft guy. Letting somebody run 7 yards and come straight at you. But yeah, he's a good player. He's gonna be good for us.
It's a tough question to know, but of all those guys up front, who's the one that usually is the toughest matchup for you when you're going against them? Is there someone who maybe it's the length they have, or just the strength, or what's something? Is there someone that bothers you more than others too?
Yeah, Marcus Jackson. He's he could have played all year last year. I think everybody knows that. But when Marcus locks on to you, it's tough to get off. He's got a pretty strong grip, and that's just making me a better player. Especially in the pass rush, he's hard to get by. He's a wide guy, and once he gets his hands on you, it's tough to get off.